Lady Marjorie?
Lynx, what's the matter?
I seek your permission to return to King Rob's side.
Do as you will. You're in my father's service, after all. You plan to tell father of me, don't you?
Yes. I will tell him that Lady Marjorie is going to Leonis of her own accord.
I wonder, what's gotten into you?
What?
It is pointless to deny it, Lynx. Your true concern is Mont.
It is nothing of the sort.
No matter. It's not as if I don't understand how you feel, after all. Alas, the journey will not be easy. The road is rife with danger.
I understand the risk. Though I did not inform you, I was attacked on my way here. I believe they were soldiers of Fennis.
Perhaps they are planning to separate me from father. But if so, they would try again. Yet you still wish to return to father's side?
Leonis is our enemy. There is naught that will change my thoughts on this matter. That said, I do not wish to toil in a senseless battle. Besides, Mont put his own life at risk to protect you, Lady Marjorie, as well as Schittzelt. That is why I, too, wish to be honorable.
That is just like you, Lynx. Then let me ask one more thing of you.
Whatever you wish, my lady.
Tell father that Schittzelt has done nothing wrong. What is it?
Is there nothing you wish to tell Mont?
If he dies here like a dog, then that is all he will ever be.
Understood, my lady. I will not fail you.
Not once did I underestimate Calum, but...
This will not be an easy fight. Survive, Mont.
News from the battlefield, Your Majesty. Fennis' 1st Division, in pursuit of the enemy, has been completely annihilated.
So it would seem our enemies fight in earnest as well.
There's nothing to worry about. The fight's only just getting started.
That is not all, Your Majesty. The enemy's main force has already begun its retreat.
Then they are surely preparing to hole up inside the castle. In which case, Prince Stern will no doubt lead the rear guard. It is said his sword arm is rivaled only by King Elda himself, and yet the prince has never appeared in battle.
He must be too scared of me to step foot out on the battlefield.
That would be fine if it were the case. However, King Elda must surely have some scheme in mind.
Your Majesty, it is not Stern commanding the rear guard, but the leader of Calum, a man called Mont.
Prince Mont? The clawless cub of the Lion Twins.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So that swine Elda plans to keep Stern in reserve. If that is the case, then he has assured our victory! Solidus, move out! Strike down the enemy ranks and show no mercy!
The enemy's 2nd Division is advancing!
Do not falter! Engage the enemy!
What's become of our main force?
They are no longer visible to the naked eye from here.
Then I'd say they've gained enough distance.
Let's ready our retreat, but don't let your guard down. I'm counting on you, Lilith.
Right. We're the rear guard. We'll hold our ground even as we turn our backs to the enemy.
The time has come, huh?
It seems we'll be confronting Horn's main force soon.
Horn's main force? You mean Solidus?
It would appear so. We could fight this battle head-on hundreds of times without a single victory.
But we shall fight as we withdraw. In other words, with our backs to the enemy.
A fighting retreat? Can we really pull it off?
We can. Or rather, we must. Well then, let's get started. Maintain your focus.
You're a shinobi of Horn. Weren't you with Ma Cherie?
I am returning to King Rob.
I see. Then I hope you get back safely. What is it?
If you die here like a dog, then that is all you will ever be.
Was that a message from Ma Cherie?
No, Lady Ma Cherie was merely speaking to herself.
Is that so? Thank you.
Try not to die. It would really sadden Lady Ma Cherie if aught were to happen to you.
The same goes for you.
Do you think anyone would shed a tear for me?
I would.
Lord Mont, we must hurry.
I know. Let's get going.
Schützelt, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why did Horn join swords with Fennis?
A fine question. I too would like to hear your answer. Fennis's military might is indeed impressive, but an alliance with a country like that will lead to naught but problems.
It was because of Rundal, which lies to the west.
Rundal? The so-called dragon-eating stag? That House Rundal?
Rundal's invasions to the east become a more menacing reality by the minute. Hence,
I see. You sought desperate measures to curb Rundal's aggression.
that is when Sadali stepped in to be the mediator.
Sadali! Isn't he the founder of the Crystal Sanctum?
So it was his scheme. Be that as it may, to agree to wed one's precious daughter to that savage of a man.
We were told that Moraga was not but a barbarian with a lust for battle. Alas, that was before we met. The Moraga I saw was fluent in our tongue. So much so that he seemed a different person entirely.
I know what you mean. I felt the same way. Not to mention, his skills have improved remarkably since we last crossed swords. Though it pains me to admit it, even with Schützelt by my side, we couldn't put an end to him.
Perhaps that feckless swine has used some means to gain more power.
To gain more power? It couldn't be. An ancient relic?
Ma Cherie,
Father!
you are safe. I can rest assured at last.
King Elda treated me as an honored guest. More importantly, I ask that you protect Queen Helena and Prince Stern. Father?
They are to be delivered to Fennis. A deal was struck with King Moraga not long ago.
Why would you do that? Why would you strike such a deal? Oh no. You never heard from Lynx?
From Lynx? No, she has been missing for quite some time. What am I missing here?
Actually...
Moraga has been pulling the strings all along. Alas, is there no proof of this conspiracy?
Proof is hard to come by.
Moraga doesn't strike me as capable of such devious plots. It is possible that Sottile gave him the idea.
Are there no means with which to reclaim Queen Helena and Lord Stern?
Perhaps if you were to take their place in Venice, an agreement could be reached.
Then that is what I shall do.
No, I'll never submit to those terms.
Father!
But I'll persuade Moraga not to do them any harm. It would not be wise for him to refuse my terms. We still have his daughter.
Father, about Moraga's daughter. According to King Elda, he doesn't have one.
What? That fiend! What on earth are you planning?
Mont.
Lord Mont, please accept my sincerest apologies for my many instances of discourtesy to date.
I can't let you go.
Pardon?
You wish to part ways with us and go it alone, don't you?
But if we are to keep our current course east, we'll enter Wazette territory.
Worry not. Leonis and Wazette are bound by an alliance.
Alas, I am not...
Of Horn any longer? Is that not so?
I don't understand why you all treat me so. And not just you, Lord Mont, but even Lilith.
Have you heard that Lilith lost Volca, her brother?
Yes, Lord Mont.
Upon his death, Lilith fell into despair and vanished. To this day, she refuses to speak at length of what happened during the 2 years she went missing.
But one day, she came back.
Yes. She told me of how the people she met while wandering the lands helped her realize what she needs to do.
She must have had good encounters.
Because of that, Lilith must wonder if she has what it takes to carry out that duty herself. That memory inspired me to take you with me now. So, I understand. It's none of my concern. But I could not leave you in that state.
I am truly thankful.
Schitzelt.
To think that someone finds even my broken self to have purpose. I must take solace in knowing that.
Lend me your strength, and together we'll defeat Moraga.
He's powerful. Our lives may be forfeit in another confrontation.
I am ready. Have no doubt.
I understand.
Oh, so this is where you have been. You are sought by King Elda.
Father needs me?
It seems we are under attack.
What? Shouldn't you have said that sooner? Schitzelt!
I'm with you.
Leonis Castle has fallen.
That is not all. The Queen, Helena, and the younger Prince Stern are both in hand.
The real message here is that Elda and Mont have slipped out of our net, is it not?
Yes, Your Holiness.
No matter. Then perhaps I, too, should greet Leonis Castle with my presence.
You would go in person, Your Holiness?
Little birds have been telling rumors of Stern for quite some time now. I have long desired to have him under my control by any means necessary. And lo, to realize that dream at so soon a juncture.
Against the combined forces of Horn and Fennis, Leonis was forced to call a retreat. Declaring that he will not prepare for a siege, King Elda instead decided to abandon the castle and flee with Mont. He intends to seek aid from the allied kingdom of Wazette to the north. Meanwhile, the younger Prince Stern and his mother Queen Helena chose to become hostages of Fennis. The Leonis line shall live on, even should we fall afoul of gods to defend it. Thus, the Leonis bloodline was cut in two. A smug grin adorns the face of Lord Sodali, the founder of the Church of the Crystal. For he orchestrated the alliance between Horn and Fennis.
I'm sorry. I'm ashamed to have made promises I couldn't keep.
But there is no need to fret. I guarantee your safety. From what I have heard, you have done Racherie a great service. Horn is indebted to...
Horn has allied with our bitter enemy, Fennis. Our safety can never be guaranteed as long as that alliance with Fennis stands. Please don't misunderstand. I'm not condemning you. The only thing I want is for you to save my mother.
Stern, I'll do as much as I can. I can promise that, at least. So...
I'd say it's about time you wrapped up this little conversation.
You are the shinobi in Fennis's employ.
I've heard tell of you. You're Ryu, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotta take these two. No hard feelings, right?
Let me ask you one thing. Have you seen Shadowlinks?
Shadowlinks?
Are the people of Goga not sworn enemies of the shinobi of Saiga?
Ryu, these people are Horn's honored guests. If there is any...
Who the hell do you think you are?
What?
Why should I take orders from the likes of you? You want something from me, it's going to cost you, so pay up. I hate people like you, always trying to order me around without paying a single gil.
Why you?
You should be careful how you speak to me, unless you want to end up like...
Like Lynx, you mean?
Who's to say?
What is the matter?
I still fear for Mother and Stern. I wonder how they're doing now.
You rackwit.
Father, are you not worried?
You worry for others at a time like this?
But we will soon enter Wazet territory. Once we do, the pursuing Fennis forces will surely give up chase.
That would be favorable, but alas.
Are you saying that Fennis intends to invade Wazet?
With Horn joined in alliance, it is not implausible. There is much ground we must yet cover before reaching Wazet Castle to the north. That much is apparent from the lack of Wazet's guards in this area. If our pursuers were to catch us before reaching the castle, it would be our demise.
Yes, Father. I've heard that Sottile brought together Horn and Fennis as allies.
That's correct. He used the threat of Rundal to the west to compel King Rob's decision.
This Sottile, he must have a great deal of influence to sway the King of Horn.
Sir Schützelt, what is the truth of the matter? We have no connections with Lord Sottile.
He is the founder of the Church of the Crystal. Near the northwest border of Horn stands his cathedral, the capital of the congregation.
I've heard of the Church of the Crystal, but what exactly do they do? Could it be they're actually gathering crystals?
That they are.
Seriously?
Crystals are the source of various powers. It is said that they're collecting them for the benefit of the people. But...
That's just a front, right?
A front? Then what is the true purpose?
They plan to use them for war. Or so I've heard.
There must be a sense of impending crisis. The great kingdom of Rundal strongly opposes Sottile.
It seems that King Jaden of Rundal is eager to expand his territory to the east. He coerced Horn and Fennis into an alliance to protect both himself and the church.
Indeed. I see no other reasoning.
Then let us continue northward. The longer we stall, the closer Fennis comes to nipping at our tails.
What's the matter? Do your wounds still hurt?
No, it's not that. It would be best if I didn't go to Wazet.
There's no cause for concern.
But surely they would suspect me for a spy of Horn. It would cause naught but problems for Leonis.
Fear not. I do not lose face over such trivial matters.
On the contrary, they might seek to make a vassal out of you.
Me? Under the command of King Kuri of Wazet?
It could happen.
The King of Wazet hasn't been blessed with a leader of note for generations. No doubt, the very thought of attaining the first sword of Solidus would have the man licking his chops.
I find that hard to...
It's a fair comment. He may even want you to inherit the throne of Wizette someday.
Me? The King of Wizette?
Forgive me. You've only recently lost your betrothed.
Wait a moment. The Prince of Wizette.
There isn't one.
Precisely speaking, he was assassinated. It seems a dispute over succession to the throne broke out with the birth of a concubine's child. That was almost 20 years ago.
Then that means the successor to King Kuri.
Oh, there is one. Her name is Glaciella. Another valiant lady. Well, not that I'm in such a position to say so.
I had thought to wed one of my sons to Glaciella.
Lord Mont, is that true?
No, Father is just saying that.
It seems only Lady Macherie will do. Even so, I see no ill in sitting stern upon the throne of Wizette.
In other words, the alliance between Wizette and Leonis is bound by...
That's right. It's a matter of heirs. But that's not all there is to it.
I have absolutely no intention of being a vassal of Wizette. That said, I will gladly offer my assistance if it brings us closer to defeating Moraga.
Well then, let us make haste.
It's a village!
I wonder if there's any food.
Is that all you think about?
Balo, I hate to tell you this, but we're not stopping by.
Huh? We're not?
We must reach Wizette Castle as soon as possible. Besides, those villagers will get pulled into our war should our pursuers catch up to us.
Right as always, my lord.
Kitone, what news?
The pursuing forces from Venice are drawing near.
No way! They have already caught up to us?
Damn barbarians. Their legs are as strong as beasts.
Father, let us make haste. At this rate...
Let us go. We shall stop by the village.
Huh? We can't do that! If we do that, the village will...